Okay, I'm here with the guys in the studio. Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Amorim has the right to say we need this, we need this. If Ateta feels say we are still building, who is Amorim?
Ateta when they build skyscraper. Ateta when they build infinite skyscraper, it's still building, and Amorim cannot build 8 months.
So good morning, fans. Please, welcome to the show.
Good morning, John.
No. I just in support of what John said. I support John this morning, but it's good to be here though, because whenever you hear transfer rumors, you'll be like, which club is threatening, which club is not threatening. And now is a time to let us know which player. Like, now do the scouting. We will submit the bidding to the club. Do the scouting by yourself, because now all the Chelsea fans are shouting Osimhen. And I was telling somebody yesterday, the same thing Osimhen is suffering might just be the same thing Gyökeres is suffering.
Yeah, we talked about Gyökeres yesterday. Sporting Lisbon increased his transfer fees yesterday. Not yesterday, during the past weeks, but he's angry because he had a gentleman's agreement with Sporting Lisbon that he can leave something around 60 to 65 million euros. But I think that Sporting Lisbon is asking more for club. That means clubs are coming, but they are asking for more money. So we'll keep you updated in his own transfers. But let's talk about transfers that happened yesterday, and let's talk about our own first before we talk about the one that was completed. According to yesterday's rumors, now rumor, look, I thought say na deal. Liverpool is now looking to buy Osimhen.
Bojom.
Liverpool is now looking to get Osimhen, and it's a rumor that came out yesterday. But if you look at it, Liverpool needs a striker. And yesterday it was reported that Nunes might leave, because Nunes have not really, the past 3 years he has been at Liverpool, he have not really cemented that number 9, even though he bought him.
Nunes the bat.
Yeah, he bought him a huge amount of money, number 1. He has not really scored, he has not really performed in the level of Liverpool fans expected, even boy expected that he might leave. Now, if he leaves, they are going to bring Osimhen. Do you think that Osimhen will be a right fit for Liverpool?
Still on the matter of clubs that made more money from player sales. On the contest of player sales, leave the profit and whether we are not looking at profit margin. Do you know how much these people have made from selling players? Even the recent one they sold to PSG, Enzo to Chelsea. The guy, the fraud they defrauded Atletico Madrid with, the future Ronaldo replacement. Even this guy that you want to mention his name now, they've scammed big teams across Europe, selling players for what I don't understand. Prices that you cannot in your clear state pay for those players. Let's say Enzo has played his what? 100 million. He don't play.
Caicedo don't play in what?
Caicedo don't be from there now. Caicedo not from Brighton. We talk about Benfica.
But Caicedo was 100 and something.
But see, what is the problem with Benfica?
They don't to scam us.
They don't scam anybody.
They don't to scam us. Look at Ja Felix. No, we go call like 7 of the scams.
Let's talk about the ones that the Maria came from beginning.
Thank you.
The Maria.
You went to you think about you want.
He tries small.
There is a clause in his player. If you want the player, play the clause.
Simple and short.
Player don't even negotiate with anybody. You just put a clause on anybody's contract.
Now you're looking at it from. You're looking at it from the business angle and common sense.
It's not about the business angle and common sense.
Common sense. The clause is there.
Every club, every manager, or every businessman has the value of his assets. Like right now, we are having this conversation.
Now, Yamal, the value of the assets.
Yamal, Pedri, and Gavi all have 1 billion buyout.
If you want to go and pay.
But by the day you wake up and say your hand rich, you pay the 1 billion, you collect the player, QED, fair exchange.
Why they started that 1 billion plus 222 million for Neymar? They couldn't believe a club can pay it until PSG activated that clause and they paid.
No, they seen a naira that they talk about. They could go pay
euros.
But stuff that don't call naira.
Benfica has a clear transfer. They make money. They buy a player, put 100 million and 150 million clause on it. Whether he's doing well or don't, if you want to buy them, just activate it. They don't even question you.
You know
they will force the player to go.
Do you know that the funny part about this one now in La Liga is that you don't even need to tell the club that you've activated. Just activate it. FA will put that phone call across.
The thing is, it's not about whether La Liga will close. I'm just saying the price. We've seen that those players have gone on. 80% of them, let's not talk about 100%. 80% of them have gone on to underperform.
It's not their fault.
80% of those players have gone on to underperform. And another player is the player in context now. This guy is a bat. We saw him at the likes of the Copa America. We saw him in the World Cups. We saw him in games for Uruguay. You still have a player like this who is young and potential.
Excuse me, Godwin, let me make a point, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a certain club in England that is in the blue side of London that is in the perpetual habit of buying players they don't need.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they continue to buy players they don't need doesn't mean that clubs will not sell and make their money. I put up a player, João Felix, up for 103 million. You say you want the talent. Whether you suit your system, you don't suit your system. Whether it work out for you, you know work. You're actually paying for the opportunity to see if this guy works out or not.
If he works
and
out,
that's what you are. If it works out, it's good for you. You have a generational talent. If it doesn't work out, you thank you. Simple and short. That's it.
Let's stay with Osimhen. Let's talk about Nunes. I know that Nunes is going to leave because the rumors here is that the Saudi clubs are coming for him. He's guaranteed that
like I said, still on the Nunes matter. He's coming first season. It isn't there. We thought there was we saw potential because of his hold-up play. You get now this guy has the potential of scoring world-class goals and still scoring tap-ins. But even the tap-ins in front of empty net, he was missing every single week.
You can't say every single week.
This player could have been competing with Haaland for the golden boot.
It did not work.
But yet, even the top 5, he know this.
It's not his fault. That
it's not his fault.
So now, if the rumor for Osimhen to go to Liverpool, if they sell Nunes away, do you think that Osimhen can work at Liverpool?
Why not? Like, who do you have around him? Because we keep saying that
only Jota. We
keep saying that your best performer are surrounded by average or better players is going to always over-index. Or to put it in another way, you are the sum of the 5-6 people you have around you. Now, if Osimhen is coming into Liverpool, he has what's his name now? Szoboszlai, he has Gravenberch, he has all these guys that are in that setup around him. Why won't he perform? Let's not forget that Osimhen is an assassin up front in that 9. He doesn't need to drop back. You are not buying him to come and drop back and run around like a headless chicken. You are buying him to bang in the goal, just like somebody else in the blue side of Manchester is doing. So he's going to come in and he's going to hit the ground running. Let's not forget that this is the same player that has conquered France, conquered Belgium, conquered Italy, conquered Turkey. The same player. Everybody was expecting him to have an off-season in his time in Galatasaray. Bro, still performed. And he's going to come to the EPL and show us those talents. You know, why I am super happy about this move is that you are not going to come to Liverpool and then you are going to come and tell me that you have to take 9 weeks and adapt because you have to sit on the bench. Whenever Nunes is underperforming, you come in and replace him. No, Nunes is going. The only other guy that can fight that position for you is Jota. Jota is not an out-and-out 9. Mm-hmm. Jota can come in from the wings as well. So that's the thing. So if Nunes is leaving, kudos to him. He should go and chop money in Saudi. Exactly. Premier League is not for him. Liverpool is not for him at all. Okay. But then I would have hoped that an Arsenal side would have been open to looking at Nunes because Nunes in an Arsenal side would have been a revelation.
No, they should go and buy Tesco now. Why would they go and buy Nunes? Both of them are the same thing. But do you think that
Nunes only score up to 20 goals a season?
Yes.
But we know he scored to double. Let's just put it this way: you know they hit double figures in a single season, not all competition. In a single season for the Premier League, you know they hit. If he hit now maybe by mistake, he enter 12. He come back to 9. 9 you want spend money on.
Do you think Osimhen will work at Liverpool first?
I've said it before. Osimhen will work out anywhere you put him. Any team you put him, Osimhen will always work out. You get put him in a Sheffield Wednesday team, he will work out. Put him in a Coventry team, he will score you goals. Put him in a Derby County team, he will get you promotion into the Premier League. Put him in a Leeds United team that produce this Leeds United team that Fake just promoted back to the Premier League. He will get goals for you. Any team you put Osimhen, be it anywhere, be it even first division Wrexham, he will get you goals. He will get you wins.
Wrexham is now in the championship. Don't look down on Wrexham.
Sorry, apologies. I forgot they had promotions recently. Yes. Championship Wrexham, newly promoted Wrexham, he will get you goals. No, let's.
You have to still just go there and say newly promoted Wrexham. Yes,
newly promoted Wrexham.
Don't water it down.
They will still get. You will still get you goals. So it depends on who is coaching and how the system you're working with. You get in a system that does not supply the front man channel, and you need the front man to drop in and create chances. He will get you. He will drop in and create chances. He will still go in forward and convert those chances. He creates. I just feel like Liverpool needs a player that finishes the chances every other person creates. Because last season I saw Dominic Szoboszlai create a ton of chances that went begging. I saw even the likes of Curtis Jones create chances that went begging when he was given the chances to start. When McAllister was playing, McAllister was off injured. I saw him create chances that went begging. I saw what's his name? The other guy, Grevin Munch, send long passes to the forward line that went begging. I saw Diaz create chances that nobody could convert. It was only between Diaz and Salah converting most of those chances. And you ask yourself, what is the striker doing? And whenever he comes in 5 matches, he scores one world-class goal, and he'll be like, I've arrived. So Osimhen will work anywhere.
You have to go back and apologize to Darwin Núñez because
Seriously,
you made a statement.
Has he scored 20 goal statement?
You made a statement.
I'm not apologizing to nobody.
No, you have. Because you made a statement here that he has never scored double figures in goals. And he has.
In Liverpool.
In Liverpool, yes. If you this season that ended, if you go back the season before that, 18 goals and 15 assists. That's credible. All competition in the Premier League, he had 15 goals.
He had 18 goals in
so let's not even go there. You have to go back and go and
I'm not apologizing to nobody
because he has at least, even if we go back before he moved to Liverpool, his last season in Portugal was 26 goals in a season.
I'm saying his season in Liverpool.
That's what I'm telling you now. 18 goals, 15 assists.
One season.
Before that, it was also a 10-figure goal too.
Okay,
let's not even go there.
Well, Núñez is not. Whether it's
has he reached 20?
I think you have not reached.
He reached 20 goals.
And
it's
not
how many players in your club, West Ham, have scored 15 goals in
my team? I not get striker.
The problem
because the striker have now is Fulkrug, Danny Ings, and who else?
The problem
Antonio.
Is
they are not striker. Antonio is not striker.
Núñez have not really nailed down that number 9.
It's not good. It's not good. End of story.
Because of
it's
that.
Not, you can't say it's not good. No,
see, no matter how you put this, no matter how you put his performance, or perhaps
he's a good player, but it's not working with Liverpool.
If I say you put the stats in
because
here,
this guy now can go to another league and
do this, you say no. The KPI, you say the KPI is to score goals, and the goals he is scoring 15 goals in the Premier League as a striker for Liverpool that creates more chances.
Okay, let's see. Núñez is probably going
with
to
the chances they create when they finish that season, no be thought.
We have to check if Núñez is going to stay at Liverpool or not. If he leaves, that means they have to buy another striker, and Osimhen is in Liverpool's mouth. I think it's going to be a huge transfer for Osimhen because if he goes there, he's likely to perform because Liverpool creates a whole lot of chances. Even though we are hearing Manchester United, hearing Chelsea, but I think personally, Liverpool is going to work for him because he's going to take that number 9 position and make it his own in the Premier League. But let's see if it's going to work out for him in the Premier League. Okay, let's talk about other transfers or other rumors. Yesterday, the Bayern Munich president was talking about Florian Wirtz that is obviously going to complete his transfer to Liverpool. So it's going to be a huge move for Liverpool in this summer. So by maybe I don't know when, this week, next week. I think everybody's trying to let the footballing calendar close. I think it closed on this June. By July is a new calendar year. So maybe after that, Florian Wirtz will go to Liverpool, and obviously he's going to shine there. That guy is a huge player, and he's going to actually do well. Okay, let's talk about other transfers that happen everywhere around the world. Let's move away from Liverpool and talk about another club, Arsenal. Remember, I told you Arsenal is looking to buy Sesko or Gyökeres, and they are looking to buy Kepa from Chelsea. I don't know why they want to buy Kepa, but they're going to buy Kepa.
Decent bid now, 5
yes,
million.
5 million, yes. So, and another rumor is that Zinchenko is going to leave Arsenal, and AC Milan is looking for Zinchenko. I think he should leave Arsenal. I don't think he's going to nail down that starting lineup again in Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think he should leave. So that's rumors for Arsenal. Zinchenko might leave.
It depends. So that move is subject to who lives at AC Milan, because Atletico Madrid is stunting for Theo.
Yeah, Theo.
So if Theo goes to ATM, then Zinchenko can come to AC Milan. It's just a matter of, if I move this player on, you can come and fill his boots. If I don't move this player on, you stay where you are. You get, and for me, I'll say Zinchenko leaving Arsenal will be a good time for him this period.
Yeah, he's 8 years old.
I was hoping that
Arsenal will convert him to a midfielder. That's what he was.
Unfortunately, they didn't.
They bought Merino, so he can't even play that midfielder.
And then, secondly, apart from buying Merino, they brought in Tierney, who knocked him off that position. Tierney now has moved back to Celtic, so let's see how it goes.
Let's say Arsenal need to buy another player, another left back if they have to let go of Tierney. Obviously going to leave the
Celtic,
leave,
yes.
move back to Celtic. But if Zinchenko moves to AC Milan,
Yeah,
Arsenal
then-
is looking for an Ajax defender, a left back, Hato, sorry.
Yeah, Hato.
Hato, yes, Arsenal is looking for Hato, and if Zinchenko moves, then Hato might come in. So the rumors for Arsenal is flying. Arsenal have not really bought in any player. Even the Zubimendi that they are talking about, Zubimendi will come in, I think, first week of July, because I heard that the footballing calendar year ends in June. So everybody's trying to balance their book. Let the transfers start happening in from July. So that's why Arsenal have not really bought in Zubimendi. So Arsenal fans should calm down. Calm down. Players are coming to your club. Okay, for example, Modric is obviously going to leave Real Madrid after the Club World Cup. He's going to go to AC Milan. That's the rumor. He's going to go to AC Milan after the Club World Cup. He wants to play the Club World Cup with AC Milan. Then he goes back and probably completes his transfer to AC Milan. Okay, yesterday they has officially completed their move to a club. First is Manchester United, and they have their man Cunha officially is a Manchester United baby. Will he work at Manchester United, yes or no?
We shall see. That's all I can say. Because there's no such thing in football as a short thing. Even players that you say, like we were talking about Florian Wirtz, that is going to be a this, is going to be a that.
Can go down, get
there's no such thing as a short thing.
QED,
and that's it. So let's just see how it goes.
Liverpool, 100 and something million for Caicedo. They say they don't get money. Caicedo go Chelsea. Now that money they don't come out by fire by force because they know say
they have money. They have money.
You know, they were supposed to use that money to sign
They were
Caicedo.
negotiating for 85 for Caicedo,
And they said
Chelsea
75 at some point.
I think that both of them activated the clause, but Caicedo wanted Chelsea. That's just the difference. He wanted Chelsea over Liverpool.
So they don't have to go for a bidding war. And Chelsea now overpaid. You understand? Now they signed Florian Wirtz. Now is a yes or I'm not even going to that topic of whether they deserve. Now is a yes or no matter with Florian Wirtz. Will he work? Yes or no? Now until we see him play in the Premier League, before we know if it will work. For Matheus Cunha now, coming back to will he work at Manchester United with the toxicity happening at Manchester in the dressing room? You're not sure anything will work. We're not certain. We're not 100% certain. But has he played in the system of 3-5? What's it called? 3.
Yes, that formation. That was.
Has he played in that system? 3-4-2-1. Has he played in that system before? Yes,
of course,
he has.
Yes.
And he's provided more assists for Jensen up front, and he's provided more assists for, and maybe Antonio has also provided more assists for him, and he scored more goals. And you look at the player like that, he's physical in the final third. He's dominant on the ball. He has ball playing ability. He knows how to control his ball in tight spaces. He doesn't lose balls in tight spaces like that, and he scores goals. In the Premier League last season, he had about double figures of goals, 15 or so. In all competition last season, about 23 goals plus. For me,
the
so
issue
coming
is
down
not
to Manchester United now, I'm not going to look at your numbers.
No, you have to look at those numbers.
Because if you look at the numbers, why not do the same double figures of numbers?
You have to look at those numbers, but look at where the difference is. For me, the end of last season and the resumption of the transfer window should mark a total turnaround in Manchester United. I'll tell you how, because I'm coming there now. Amorim should be as ruthless as Enzo Maresca, which means if you are not in my plan for Manchester United, because like what you want or say what you want about Amorim, the clock is already ticking. From this summer now, the clock is ticking.
So
Excuse me. According to Henry now, you need 3 summers to change the team and make it your team. From this summer, anybody who is not in part of Manchester United plans going forward should not even smell Carrington. They should go and be training in under 8, wherever under 8 training pitch is. They should not even come around the club. They should not even be around that, because how do you fight toxicity in an environment? You take out those negative figures. Like somebody said, that there are players, you come into a club, you look at players, there are players that are right, they are good where they are on big salaries, they don't want to adapt to you, they want you to adapt to them, and you have no other choice but to let them off the club. So keeping any of these guys, like for example now, Rashford is back at Manchester. He should not even smell 1 kilometer around Manchester United. He should stay in his house and find a club, QED. Because if you bring in these positive elements, you are looking to come into the club and turn the club around, and you are mixing up with these guys, because normally you have to mix with them. If you come into the Premier League from a backwater league, you are seeing the Rashford. These are the big names in the Premier League. Of course, you want to mingle. That mingling should not be allowed in the first place. So get those guys. If you say you don't want Garnacho, you don't want Rashford, you don't want all these guys, cut them off.
You wanted to learn from Maresca. When I they teach Maresca in job.
Now Maresca give everybody the updates.
Immediately he came in, first thing first, he played, he shuffled. Forget say he be starting player. You go shuffle you go sit down for bench for some matches. After shuffling, he kept some people, he froze some people out of the first team football. The likes of Rashford and Garnacho, he froze them out of training.
They were not frozen out, man.
You say?
They were not frozen. All that was done to them was he dropped them out of matchday squad, but they were still training with the team. They were still training with the team.
And after freezing them out, he made sure that okay, fine, one person can be forgiven and come back, while the rest can go on loan. You get, it's just one of those things. He can handle the players, but it's just that sometimes even some people get the ability to hide their toxicity. Some people get the ability to just hide them, and they go hide them until they don't say okay, they're obvious to show, and they will call show and where. And that's one thing with. And I think the other thing is the Glazers should just leave everything football. For everybody that handles
you can't call the Glazers, because the Glazers don't have any business in the football side.
People keep talking about Glazers. I think when you talk about it, even the Glazers before Jim came in,
yes,
it's not a problem. You might talk about them taking money from the club and all that, but the thing about them, I have noticed that most players the coaches want he bought.
That's the thing, and you can't blame the Glazers for that,
because you can say that they are taking money away from the club, which is okay, no problem. But all the stars they wanted, they bought. Thank you. They bought. Pogba, they bought. All the ones
Lukaku, all of them, they bought everything.
The manager that did that won the trophy with them, have you?
That's my own.
And still had the same fallout to those players. Why do you think they had that fallout? Let me not clear you something. With the clause of I can bring you into the club, you play good football for the coach because he needs you. But if you have any problem, come to me directly, not the manager. It's already a problem for the manager. Because everybody want to jump the manager said to go to the board.
And do what?
That's the thing. And report one case or the other. When you can just go to the manager and tell him, this is this, this is that. And let me not tell you the truth. That has been the problem at Manchester United. Because for a very long time, they were supposed to sell out.
The same thing you're talking about is the same thing that was tenable at Chelsea when Abramovich was there too. Why didn't they everything?
And that's why every manager gets sacked.
Everything everybody we are talking about here is still rumors. Nobody can come out and say with proof that this is happening in the club. For example, even Abramovich, players have power, but one player cannot have power. You need players to have power. But you cannot say that Manchester. What I'm saying that people can talk about Glazer all you want, but they bought players that you want. That it didn't work out. It's not why all this is happening, because all those things didn't work out.
If they were winning trophies now under Mourinho, they won trophies.
No, I'm not talking about second-hand trophies. I'm talking about Premier League.
Second-hand trophies. Europa League is second-hand trophy.
If they are Manchester United probably have won Champions League and Premier League maybe 2 or 3 times during this their whole matter, nobody will talk about them taking away money from the club. All these things everybody talking about because they are not doing well.
Yes.
And their transfer is not working. I say Glazer did well. What do you want Glazers to do?
I'm not see even
Glazers are buying Pogba. They buy Pogba 100 and something million when nobody
80 million
pounds. Nobody could have paid that kind of money. You want a player, he bought players for you. Now the same thing with Ten Hag. Ten Hag wanted player, they bought players for Ten Hag.
Thank you. You can't complain that none of them was back. They were all backed.
So Manchester were buying players. Now I'm only one player now.
Backing up buying players. They also give those players the power.
They are not giving
I disagree with you on that. I disagree with you on that.
How can you give player power over Jose Mourinho? Who are you? Do you know who Jose Mourinho is?
You can't even try that.
Why do you end up sacking Mourinho?
Because of results. What was happening in the pitch? And the result wasn't coming. And you are having players problem with your players. It's two different things. That's why he was sacked at Chelsea.
Yes.
If you are an arrogant coach, for example, you have to produce results. For example, Pep can do whatever he wants to do, freeze any player he wants to freeze, and you cannot sack him because he's producing results for you. If he froze out David Beckham, they will go and tell the board to come and sack Alex Ferguson.
They don't have that. They don't have that power. All they can do is
Beckham
gang
na
up
academic
and not
graduate.
The problem
gang
with
up and not play
yes,
for the
problem
manager.
with
QED.
the problem with coaches, some coaches, you have to make sure that you win something.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fans behind you, win something.
Simple.
And come out, you cannot be freezing out players. You don't come out and start freezing. If you have to start freezing out players immediately, make sure you are guaranteeing them.
If they can freeze out Ronaldo, bro, player no get power for Man.
So Cunha has officially gone to Manchester United. They are looking to buy Mbeumo and Gyökeres. Talking about Gyökeres came out yesterday to talk about there are so many thoughts. I think it's the president of Sporting Director said something and he was angry. I told you yesterday that he's angry that they increase his transfer fees. That means clubs are coming. Probably one of those clubs are Manchester United. You know, when any club here Manchester United, they increase your fee.
Normally.
So probably Manchester United made a bid for him and they are not willing to let him go for 65 million euros again. They've increased that price. We don't know what the price is, but Gyökeres said yesterday that there is a lot of talks at the moment. Most of it is false. I will speak when the time is right. So let's see. He is one of the hottest properties in this transfer market. Him and Osimhen are one of the hottest strikers in this transfer
Man
market.
United are looking elsewhere though.
Let's see if
Rumors that Man United are looking elsewhere if they can't get
You know what I mean?
Gyökeres.
I'm not even happy about him going to Man U in the first place. So,
but
you know what I mean?
Now your rival now, you know go happy
You
when
know
they get
me.
that kind of double figure style of striker.
Say John the campaign for Gyökeres to come to Manchester.
Straight up, you know, no, I dey hide am.
Yeah, start.
I dey hide
Because
am.
you know say if you come Man, you go score like 20 goals.
I know they hide am.
They
Bring
can't
am,
compete
put
for
am
Golden
for
Boot.
City.
You can't beat Haaland for Golden Boot. They play for Manchester.
You know me. Both of how many clubs right now in Europe are playing with a Ballon d'Or winner? Let's go there.
Who Ballon d'Or for your club? Okay, Rodri.
Wait. Ask that question again. Ask that question again.
One time is enough.
Is it how many
Moving
clubs?
on.
Clubs get 20,
Moving on.
50 Ballon d'Or. You they call one.
Moving on.
One.
One. Name one club where get 20 Ballon d'Or. No, 20 Ballon d'Or winners playing now.
In their team currently
Playing
as a club.
Playing now. Yes.
Nobody.
They get now.
Who now?
Look at Madrid now. See they play for Real Madrid now.
Who?
And who?
May I call their name?
Who?
May I call their name?
Nah.
They did now. They rig election.
Look at Madrid
They rig election.
Who?
Jude.
Okay.
You dey why
You don't want-
yourself.
Okay,
You don't want-
talking about other transfers that happen everywhere. Thomas Frank officially signed for Sports yesterday. He is going to be their manager till 2028. It's a 3 years contract, but we know now Levy will sack you after 1 year.
Normally, go and chop good
That's
money.
wicked, man. That's
Go
wicked.
and chop good money as
Yes.
Spurs. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
But I think Levy should calm down. Allow your coach to stay like 3
The
seasons.
truth is, Levy will never let you get to the point where
But
you
he
are a
allowed
cult
Poch
hero.
stay long,
Where
man.
you are a cult hero at
You
a
want
club.
you want to take away his
Levy
pride.
will never let a manager stay at a club and become a cult hero at that club. He did it and he keeps doing it again and again.
Pochettino, we reach Champions League final. You
Who be
Saka.
Pochettino before he comes Spurs? That's the thing you should
But
have.
he reached Champions League final. That means that he don't do the most.
I know, now he
And
don't
you
do-
Saka. You don't do the most. And you Saka. Nuno come. You don't do well, Sha. You Saka. No problem.
Every see after
This one win trophy. Win Europa League. We never get for a long time.
See, I can put my foot on this one. Losing 22 games in a season, no matter what you win, is a sackable offense.
What of Amorim? Amorim lost 18.
That's what I'm
Amorim
saying.
did not lose 18.
Amorim lost.
Amorim did not lose 18.
14.
Ten Hag has already lost 5.
Amorim lost
No.
18.
Yes, Amorim lost 13.
Ten Hag has already lost 5
Then he lost 15.
before Amorim
Okay,
came
lost
in.
13.
Who is Amorim, please?
Yeah?
What I'm saying
Amorim.
No, who is Amorim?
He's a new manager.
He's a manager of Manchester United,
Let's
right?
Yes.
see,
On
let's
the
see.
Premier League, does
Wait,
it say
John.
Amorim,
John.
Manchester United,
No,
or
John.
Manchester
Let's leave him. He just
United?
came in November. Let's leave him.
John,
It's fine.
But I'm
no
saying
matter how you
again,
want to say it,
and all I'm saying for
a manager
for-
comes in
for-
November, you can't just sack him at the end of the season because he lost 13 games.
Yes.
Because he didn't back him in January.
Leave that one. Let's leave Amorim. Like this season we go see Amorim. But I'm talking about Angie losing 22 games
In his second
in
season.
his second season, not your first season. It's a
Huh?
sackable offense because
Put it in context, man.
even
Wait,
if do you know what
see,
it means?
No matter the contest,
Put
I know
it
the
in
contest we don't want to go
context.
now.
Do you know what
The
it
contest
means?
is when
It's
I
relegation.
am against it too. I am against them sacking what's called Angie. But since we want to put it in context for this same show, the thing that injury no be waiting. Excuse. Now wait till we talk for this same
Come
show.
on.
When one is injury vindicate some people,
How
because
many
injury no be excuse.
players were out?
Now you know concern me. Injuries no
No,
be
see,
excuse one.
No.
And this same show we will
You
see.
don't consign me because the facts are there.
The
That-
fact that
11 were out.
John,
Your top 2 centre backs
Mhm.
and your top 2 full backs. What are you expecting?
John,
And
even
Where
if
you want the
injury-
miracle to happen from?
even if you
Even
lose
if
all
the
your
first
no, 11
15
go,
players,
as a big club, as in quotes, as a top 6 club, losing to
You get where I want to enter now.
is a sackable offense.
contact inside
They-
the box
they-
is
they-
what
they-
a
they
penalty,
still
whether na
have
right
a
or wrong
better
contact.
season than some clubs
You
in
have it.
second position.
Yes, but
Why
if you
why
lose,
why you go there?
if you lose 22 games as a big club, you will get. Do you know? Benitez went to Real Madrid at some point, lost about
Eight.
4 games in
In
3 games in
eight.
10 games. They sacked him. They don't want stories, though. So, for example, if Amorim, if he loses 22 games next season, irrespective of what he's building,
Leave
they will
22
sack him.
games now. If you lose 13 games,
They
first
will
of
sack.
all,
Do you know what it means to
it's
lose
going-
22
it's
games?
going-
You played 38 games and lost more than half of your
No,
game in one season.
why the wish Man United 22 games lost?
I'm just giving you an example.
No, now he lost 13 games this season. Don't give that example.
So let's see.
Amorim lost 13 games this season.
Well, let's see what the
If he loses another 13 games next season,
Omo.
he might be out.
If-
Use 13 when you lose now.
let's forget 13. But 22 is crazy. Let's think about it. No matter what, do you know what 22 is like? So I'm not really son that which is who was last in Premier League again?
Last season or this season?
This last season.
Southampton.
Last season.
Southampton. It's the Southampton level play is that. If any of them just play, I say they shake body small. Spurs will won't go relegation.
It will say if you speak
Pick
points on point
small, pick
on
small.
time.
Just about 7 points different or 8 points different. They pick points small.
What's the difference
You go-
between them and Man U?
I leave
Man, you won more.
Okay.
Man, you won more.
Okay,
Leave that it.
let's see. Angie was sacked after losing 22 games. Now, Frank is going to be there for 3 years. I think it's a good thing for him because he has a chance to play the Champions League next season. He has not tested Champions League football, so I think that's part of the thing. That's what probably made him choose. And you know, if he stay at Brentford, they will never challenge for the title. They will never challenge for anything. But at least for sports, if he challenge for even an FA Cup or Swansea, if he challenge for something, so he can add something to his CV. So let's hope that it works out for him at sports. Okay, another player that was confirmed yesterday officially was Trent. Trent was presented to the Real Madrid fans, and obviously he's put Spanish friendly. If you look
You
at
don't
the-
learn that space in
for
5 years now. You don't learn
how
that
many
since nothing
years?
want tell me.
It's not that I say,
As in, you just open paper, close and back, just the flow. You go know say it don't tell me might not come up for Liverpool.
No, you don't be tired.
It don't
He was
take.
telling- people learn double language. I can go and learn. I'm not going anywhere, but I
Learn
can
it in 6 months
I
now.
can learn it.
Learn it in 6 months. Let's say the bid was coming in January. Learn it in 6 months.
It's
You will not
possible
speak
now.
that fluent.
It's possible for them.
You know,
to learn.
even me that is Igbo boy, I know how long it has taken me to learn the Igbo language.
Okay.
And you're telling me he just moved to Spain in 3 weeks. Or he's been learning since January and he's fluent.
I
in
guess you know, it's at times like this, you know, that not everybody who seems to be pulling with you is actually pulling with you.
Okay.
He's already has his one leg out for a very long time. Let's be honest about
He
it.
will wear the number 12 shirt at Real Madrid, so he was presented yesterday. Another player that completed his transfer yesterday is
Leroy
the
Sané.
former Manchester City player, De Bruyne. He was
The
presented.
legendary
He
winger.
was presented to the Napoli fans yesterday, and he signed a 2-year contract with them. Hopefully, they are going to do well.
Godwin, you need to look at the terms of that contract because that contract is very mouth-watering.
They are going to
9 million a year and then 3 million every year as loyalty
No,
bonus.
he is a big player, so you should
Wow,
pay him
wow, wow.
well.
That's
You
for
should pay him.
KDB. Oh.
Yeah, it's for KDB. KDB deserves it, so he's going to
Deserve
play
it.
for the
Talking
first
about
time.
Sanyo.
Okay,
That's
yes,
what
Sanyo,
Sanyo.
yes,
That's
Sané
what
moved
yes,
Sanyo.
yesterday.
yes.
9 million a year
Yeah,
and
3
3 million
yeah,
loyalty bonus
I saw
every
it.
year.
Yes, I saw it. For KDB, he's going to be paid well too at Napoli. He's going to test that Champions League with Napoli next season and try and win the Serie A again with Napoli. So congratulations to them and congratulations to De Bruyne. Then Conte will find a way and player of the season,
Scotty.
Scotty. All of
Now
them,
go play first night for them. Lukaku go sit down for bench.
all of them without playing.
I don't arrange the tactics.
Sane will move to Galatasaray for a fee. He's going to earn 9 million, as John has said, 9 million per year, 9 million euros per year, plus 3 million on loyalty bonuses. So
Wow,
congratulations
wow.
to him. So he's going to play his trade next year in Turkey. Transfers happening yesterday. I talked about De Bruyne already. Let's see what happens with all of them. Let's hope all of them will do well next season. Okay, let's take phone calls and hear your own contribution about all this we are talking about. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
Lampard from Cross River.
Okay, what is your
Welcome.
contribution? Welcome.
Please, I have something to say. You know, whenever a team wins a trophy, it appears they're having a wonderful season that they won, that is up at the table.
Yes.
I remember when Chelsea first coach won their first Champions League. He was Isak.
Di Matteo,
I
ability to be there.
remember Eric Ten Hag.
Yes.
Back-to-back trophies at Manchester United. He was Isak. Ange Postecoglou.
Okay, we lost that call. I know where he's driving at. They're driving at Arsenal. Arsenal said that Arsenal finished second. No, let's talk about that. People say that winning trophy is better than finishing second on the table, which I understand. People can argue that. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is Obada. I'm calling from Enugu here.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Every time when you try to spot at any player, the club will increase the fee.
Normally, no.
So Man is the Saudi of the whole Europe.
Yes, the Saudi of England. Yes,
The richest club, the most valuable.
yes.
So I pray, despite all this issues, I hope Man will still get a very, reliable striker this season.
Yes.
Let them keep working against us, but we will succeed.
Okay.
They want plenty money because Man is involved.
All right.
They see it as an opportunity to make more money.
Yes.
Whatever Man is, it's natural. And that's what we brought to ourselves because being the richest club in the world, being the most valuable.
Yes.
We're about to.
The second most valuable.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very
Second
much.
most valuable.
I understand that when I talk about your careers, I think that part of the bid that came in it was Manchester United because once Manchester United, once they bid, everybody will increase price because they can pay.
Of course.
Truthfully, they can pay. They are first.
And they are not paying this time around.
Let's
Unless
see.
you go collect them by
Yeah, hello, good morning.
instrumental payment.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Name and location, please.
Yes, on your habitat is going to Snapper Bridge.
Okay.
Okay, and one dine there.
Okay, what is your contribution?
I know them the West Ham.
Okay.
No, see, no worry. I dey buy player this summer. Oh. I dey buy one Morocco sharp striker. 16 goals for Rangers last season.
Oh, wow.
What's the name of that Manchester United player where they buy? Is it Kufu?
Kunya.
Matthews, Kunya.
Okay, Kuya.
Yes.
Okay.
That guy destroyed Chelsea last season. He almost destroyed Chelsea. He scattered Stamford Bridge.
Okay, where are you from, Seth?
Wolf.
Which team where they play for?
Wolf Fasting Wanderers.
Okay, Kuya Wolf. Okay, no wala. Arsenal, please. I want to just say they should come and buy players. We have a left winger, Ben Chilwell, and where they give us. They should come. And we have a lot of players, so there's no complaint. Say player no day. Better players.
Badvele.
This just we don't want to get. We should push them back. That's
Why would I not sign Sancho? Why would I not sign Sancho?
Sancho, you know, they bring his wages down now.
No, now for sign a player like that. Now.
Una for pay am now, una get money now.
Please update me for Chelsea transfer beg. I want to know who they want to buy now. Please update me, please.
All right.
Thank you very much. Someone dine there.
All right.
Normally.
Chelsea is trying to buy Mike from AC Milan, their goalkeeper from AC Milan. Chelsea likes buying goalkeepers, so probably after the Club World Cup, they continue the bidding with Mike. They bought by Mamadou Sarr from Strasbourg already. He's going to join them in the Club World Cup. They are by the lap already. So 3 players for Chelsea and others are still rumors, but let's see what they are going to do. Ekitike is still a rumor.
There's a bid now from Man United. I think Man United are putting an idea too.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Godwin. This is Leroy calling from Enugu.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Yeah, please, I want to ask a general question.
Okay.
The question I want to put in there. I just want to get an answer so that I can learn more.
Okay.
Okay, please, assuming someone is in SS2 and the other one is in JS2, then the person in JS2 comes out first in his class. Understand?
Yes.
Then the person in SS2 comes out, let's say, second. You understand? Who is better at that moment? I want to know first.
Someone that is in SS2.
SS2 come out with it.
Oh, now I want to shake this table this morning.
Who is better? No, I want an
Wait in
answer.
SS2 carry. Wait in SS2 carry.
Second, yes.
You understand? Somebody is in JS2 and gets the first position. The other one is in SS2 and gets the second position. Now, who is better?
SS2 second position. Okay.
You get SS2 second position.
Yes.
Now, the same person that is in JS2 and got the first, and the second one is in the SS2 and got the second. Second. Yes. Then they now bring the one in JS2 to come to SS2. Now the person in SS2 now is still in second, and the other person is below second. Who is still better?
SS2.
The GS2. The GS2 person is better because there can still be room for him. First.
Okay. Now,
In GS2, there can still be room for improvement.
Now, Arsenal is in playing the Champions League. Then Tottenham is playing in an Europa League, which is not. Let me just say that is their standard. Tottenham, that is Tottenham standard. Europa League. Tottenham playing in an Europa League. Their standard. Just like the man is playing in a Europa League.
Yes. Yes.
You understand? Now, I don't think Tottenham to me has a better season than Arsenal.
Of course they do,
It's
man.
the same league we play, because you cannot compare the team Tottenham is playing with the team Arsenal are.
Obviously, they are both playing it in the same league, and they have a trophy to show for it.
Let me give you an instance. Why did they serve anti-protocol?
Now see,
It's very bad at the Premier League.
you know, say, now wait, Leroy. Now Godwin answer you. Now Godwin go dey answer that one. Me, I tell you say na second or first GS2. Now be the best.
Answer the question.
Okay,
Now-
now the person from the same league now. We play the same league now. Finish second, you finish 17.
Wait now, wait. Understand me.
All right.
When I talk say I did GS2, I did GS2.
Shebi
Carry
that
first.
Champions League where they brag with, they don't
If-
join you
if
for the
I
Champions
grow-
League.
Somebody that won the league 2 now is better than somebody that is in the Premier League and did not win the league. That's what you're telling me.
No, that's not what they're telling you because you went to Champions League.
You didn't
and
win
Europa
the
League.
Champions League.
Now,
Somebody
wait,
won Europa.
Leroy. What if next season? What if next season? Wait, now they sack the manager.
All right. All right.
That won the league 2. That won the league 2 is better than Arsenal.
Leroy, quick
Okay.
answer.
I have no problem
If
with
they
that.
keep
Okay.
the manager,
All right.
Take it that way. Let's just know that trophy. Once you win a trophy, we no one know the kind of trophy. You better pass it in the way no win.
you don't get it. You don't conquer
You
Europe.
don't conquer Europe before. You never conquer Europe.
All right. Thank you.
You never conquer Europe.
If you don't conquer Europe before, you can have that conversation.
Yes.
But I want to make him understand that also.
what he's saying.
I want to make him understand that also. I did GS2, carry first for my class. There's still room for improvement.
Of course.
I come SS2, I know say you pass me. You get, so I was playing in my own league. Now if you come SS2, may you still pass me. But if you give me 2 more years for that SS2,
You
I
go-
will pass you.
Normally,
So there's still room as long as you open that room for
Tottenham
improvement.
FC have
you're
joined in that
better.
Champions League now.
They are from
are we
17th.
saying,
From
man?
17th, they are playing in the Champions League next season. What if next season they do better than Arsenal in the Champions
Thank
League?
you.
Because we are not really sure of what next season is going to
Finishing
bring.
second 3 times in a row is not a trophy. It's not even guaranteed you finish there 4th time in a row.
Last, if you look at this class now, where you talk about now, the Champions League, another class, another the
That's
class
it.
from
I understand
Europa
where
League.
he's coming from.
Understand, but they also have the same entire sport class, and this guy is the 2 of them finish second because whether I put it, whether I like it or not, not only one person carry the league. Every other person na follow come.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, I understand where he is coming from.
At the end of the day,
Yes,
that's nice.
You cannot finish 17th. Well, depending how you want to see it.
At the end of the day, they have European trophy
Trophy,
you
yes.
don't have.
Yes, I
In your
Rest.
whole
understand.
career,
Rest.
because even when you play like European competition, you know winner. So which means when you
You
even did
even
the
have
GS2,
more chances at the European competition than
when
Tottenham.
you
You didn't
even
win it.
did the GS2, you know do well.
Well, you can argue then that teams still drop down from Champions League to play that one.
Even when you did the
You know
GS2,
me. When you drop down, you win
GS2,
am.
you know do well.
When
So
Arsenal
person
drops
did
down,
GS2
they
do well.
win am.
You
They
come
don't
SS2,
win am.
you
Now
know
you
do
are
well.
saying the same thing now. Since you are dropping down from
SS2 to GS2.
So okay, I understand where the argument is coming from. Okay, let's take the hello, good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Pedro from Belafonte.
Okay, Pedro.
All those Arsenal fans, so they carry second.
Mm.
Where the cup now?
They carry medal.
Okay. Medal. Where the medal? They never even give them any medal, so they finish second.
And I be the worst part.
After that, about to the edge of places.
On to the next one, Pedro.
All right.
You know, say, That time we don't get bad season now. They don't carry cup.
Mm-hmm.
I see they the top match. Why they play football for nobody to carry cup?
Yes, sir.
This semi-final Champions League, they come out sick. You see they make noise. Match now, no, they play Champions League again because they make it now.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Let's finish with our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, you are live every day on YouTube at Vote FM Sport. And Chooks, welcome to the show. I say Tottenham Trophy is sacking their manager after a season or two. I finally say, what's the latest on Barcelona transfer? I hope Barca don't waste money on Diaz. 80 million euros is too much for him. Yeah, I don't think they're still going to buy him, but let's see what happens. Okay, Okoroche, welcome to the show. I think this is the first time I'm seeing your comment. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. He said, good morning, guys in the house. He's saying, any update on from Manchester United? Oh, we're giving you update already now. You're correct, it probably might come. Cunha has already been signed. Mbuemo, they are still talking to Mbuemo. Let's see if that deal is going to go through. And I think they need a goalkeeper too.
Yes.
There is no rumors and a link to any goalkeeper, but in coming weeks, we will see what Manchester United will do. But for now, it's just only Cunha they have officially signed. Let's take the final call. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Godwin. It's zero. I call back.
Oh.
Okay.
Godwin, I've accepted that one now. I've lost that one. I have accepted it. Let me accept it. Now, when it comes to as a business-minded person, when it comes to business, between Arsenal and Tottenham, let's put our money for finishing in second, and the money I won the money I got in semi-final and the Champions League. Who has more money?
Arsenal has more money. I understand that part.
Now, as a businessman as you are, I want to leave a general question. As a businessman, which will you prefer? Arsenal having more money and or you taking that trophy and going with, let's say,
bro, if you are coming from finances, Tottenham have better financials.
Let me answer that generally. For the clubs, money is important for the club. For the fans, is the trophy they remember. They don't remember the money you made.
Yes.
They remember the trophies you won. So for the fans, trophy is better for them. They don't even care about the money of the club. This is how we are going to end today's show. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Tomorrow we'll come back and talk more transfers. Tomorrow, join us tomorrow 8 a.m. sharp. We are here. See how we are having fun. So our sports show is always fun. Let's come and have fun. Let's come and have fun very, very well. Tomorrow, join us on our YouTube channel at Vote FM Sports. Please, when you go to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our channel. We will read your content. We will read your comments live here in the studio. Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow, we'll come back again. My name is Godwin, and have a wonderful day.
Enugu, and welcome to Vote 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break and enjoy the show.